Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Heavy Ball Entertainment. My name is Travis. I'm sorry about Wednesday night. Just life kind of got away from me and I couldn't quite make it. I do apologize. But we're here now. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. We're just going to actually take the stream from Wednesday night. We're going to do it tonight. So we're going to play some Pokemon Emerald. We were in the middle of chasing down Team Aqua, so we're gonna get back to that. Sorry. But before we begin, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow on X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and join us over on the Discord server. Links to everything are in the description below. Fresh Discord link, as always, is available in the comments. We're just going to dive right back into it. To get a quick recap of our team. We have Breloom at level 32, a Crobat at 33, Gardevoir at 34, Swampert at 37, Aggron at 42, and Flygon at 45. Not a bad team. I think Breloom's the only thing that's going to be able to handle Team Aqua. Hey, Smoke Break, how you doing tonight? Excuse me. Whew. So the pot of Wailmer has moved. Got chased down. Growing bored of swimming. How about a battle? Here I am swimming by my lonesome in this wide, beautiful sea. It's a Friday. Oh yeah, gotta love Fridays. Got Grace and Declan. Alright, I know I can Mega Drain the Marill. Let's see, let's confuse Ray the Gyarados first. Hopefully it hits itself. How far are you? Getting ready to go take on Team Aqua in the underwater chamber. At least that's the goal. Wing attack. Drain. Whew. And roll out crap. Mega Drain. That should take out the Marill. Gyarados hurt itself again. That's good. Go ahead and Mega Drain again. Oh, or take the crit from Crobat. Nice. Crobat leveled up. Alright. Short, sweet, to the point. Oh crap, we're gonna need Dive to go and take on Team Aqua, so We're gonna have to challenge the next gym. With Masti Cities, in which I believe is a gym of double battles. Secret base house, and I don't care. I'm convinced that house is there just in case you lose your secret base and you don't remember where you put it. Okay. Second types. If you open this one, find your poison, they'll inflict horrible damage. This will come at you with outstanding combination attacks. So that means Crobat, you're sitting out. Bring Swampert in because Surf can hit it just fine. Should be able to hit their team just fine and not damage mine. At least in this generation. I know they changed it in Generation 4. Curly Kadabra. Probably shouldn't have Breloom out for this one either. Kadabra for solid attack. Breloom, use Leech Seed. Surf. I'm gonna bring Breloom back just so it doesn't have to deal with anything, and then Surf again with Swampert. Oh, recover. Next move. Damage recovering again. Interesting. Ooh. That made it easy. Breloom grows to 33. Both of them are down. We'll go to the next section. If you can beat me, I'll tell you your future. I do like the fact that in Emerald they made it to where most of the battles are they are what's the word I'm looking for? Most battles in this gym are double battles. if I remember correctly, in Ruby, they're mostly single battles in. Let's lead with Flygon. Watch me levitate a Pokeball telekinetically. 7 times the amount of sync. Nice. Referig. Go ahead and Dragon Breath. Another Dragon Breath, that should do it. Unless you hurt yourself in your confusion. Snapped out of the confusion, that's good. See if I can move things around to where I don't have to. I should be able to make this where I don't have to battle in many of them. Curly. That's right, Crunch. Dark type, super effective. I forgot about that. Hannah just got beat. Alright. Helps if I don't overshoot. Okay, I only got to battle 2 of them. Two crunches, more than enough. Seriously? Gives me a chance to go heal. Probably gonna get a headache if I look at that place too long. Back to the grind. Wait. Shouldn't I only need to go here? Crap. Okay. Maybe it has my promise to suggest you not patronize me. Gentleman Clifford and Hex Maniac Kathleen. Dabra and Giraffe Rig. Crunch and Kadabra. Didn't expect to take it out, I'll take it. Alright. There's that one. Heirloom level 34. Yeah, getting through to the end, not if I can help it. Not to. Yep. Good girl, Flygon. Chew up the baby bird. Oh crap. I have to completely reset this room. But should be easier. Just like that. Tate and Liza. Alright, we're ready. Let's see what we can do. Two gym leaders were twins. We need to talk because we can determine what the other's thinking all in our minds. This combination of ours, can you beat it? Claydol and Xatu. Crunch on the Xatu and Surf. Xatu Calm Mind. Trades its special attack and defense. Always Earthquake. Flygon's immune. Turns out to is ineffective. Oh, screw you, Tate and Liza. Hang on, Swampert. Hang on, Swampert. There goes the clay doll. That's helpful. Dang it. Let's bring in Gardevoir. Crunch. Shadow Ball. Excuse me. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. We'll start with the Lunatone, Crunch, and Shadow Ball it. No, it's set on light screen. Crap. Excuse me. Whew. Right, there goes the Lunatone. Gardevoir to level 35. Now, double up our efforts on Soul Rock. Psychic on Flygon. Takes it good. Alright, one more set of Crunch and... or maybe two more, because Citrus Berry. Crunch, Shadow Ball. Solar Beam, of course. It's a move I would always make sure my Groudon knew was Solar Beam because it set up Sun as immediately as it came out, so I found it beneficial. What combination? Shattered? It can't be helped. You've won. So, recognition, take this. 8,400. Got a Mind badge. It's a special attack and defense of Pokemon. Also lets you use dive outside of battle. Got TMO4. And Calm Mind. Registered the twins in the Pokemon. Alright. Now I gotta remember how to get dive. Tate and Liza wasn't that difficult. We are playing Pokemon Emerald. never done a whole playthrough before. Never played Pokemon Emerald all the way through, so this is my first time playing. Oh, where do we get Dive? I forgot where to get Dive. Oh, Team Aqua. I already stopped your crap at the... We're going on. Well, warning letter at the Space Center. It's pretty fun. I've like I said, I've never played before, so I'm enjoying this playthrough of it. Haven't played a Pokemon game in years. Well, it's always a good time to get back into it. Rocket fuel the Space Center has in storage, that's what we're after. We can take every last bit of it. We don't have a Game Boy anymore, I'm afraid. There are different ways to play. Like you can, the Nintendo Switch is still really popular. You get games like Pokemon Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet, Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, games like that. If you have a computer, there are some computer ways to play Pokemon. I'm trying to be a very good boy about this because the Pokemon Company doesn't really like what's the best way to put this? They don't really like people playing their games through a third-party system. So, I can't really endorse doing that if you're wanting to play, but it is an option. Classic fan. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being a classic fan. I will say, don't completely rule out the new stuff, because a lot of it's really fun. Goodness gracious. Whew. For the original type, catch and train, battle, gems, etc. Well, you might try, if you're willing to try the new games, you might start off trying with Sword and Shield. It's still a gym challenge system. It's still catching, training, and battling. So it's all the classics, just in a new format, a new style. Scarlet and Violet has the gym challenge, but it has 2 other story modes with it, and it's got a much more emphasis on story. So I think if you were interested at all, in at least giving the new ones an attempt, I would go with Sword and Shield. Zubats down. Whew. Goodness. Like Pokemon Go, hated it. Can't battle to raise Pokemon. Just go around wasting Pokeballs until you catch one. I mean, yeah, I get that. So, Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee wouldn't be really up your alley, just because it's all the Let's Go mechanics. So you're actually using motion controls and you're throwing the Pokeballs, and you don't battle wild Pokemon, and it can turn into a slog when you have to catch just 1,000 Pidgeys so you can level up a few times. Yeah, that would be my suggestion would be Sword and Shield. We've played it a time or two on the channel. If you ever want to check it out, see what some of the gameplay looks like. Whew. I have switched myself so I can try it out. Yeah, why don't you play it first, see if it worked for me. Now, I will say the stuff I was playing whenever I played on the channel, it is late game stuff, because I finished Sword and Shield at least a couple of years before I even started this channel, so I don't have like a playthrough up or anything. Mach Punch. Drag Aggron back in, okay. Middle Claw. What other games do you play? As of right now, the YouTube channel is focused towards Pokemon. Like, I'll play Emerald Pokerogue, which is kind of a challenge mode of Pokemon online. I've been playing a lot of Scarlet and Violet, Legends Arceus, and some Sword and Shield. I've been wanting to play a new Pokemon Snap on the channel, which might be fun. I just don't know if the views would be there. I mean, let's be real, the views aren't really there with my normal live stream, so it might be just worth a try one day. Yeah, what's wrong with you? You're at number 3 to 1. You still want to take us on? Yes. I'll go first. I have thought about branching the channel off a little bit, playing other games, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I would play. Played Pokemon Snap when I was younger. Yeah, they put out a new one just a couple years ago. Graphics are just absolutely amazing on it. Yeah, and then back with the Nintendo 64. I wonder if the Nintendo 64 is on a Switch game, where they put a bunch of the games online to play. And wonder if they have the old Pokemon Snap. That'd be interesting. Do they have the Nintendo 64 online? Start with something familiar. If you're gonna branch out, I have suggestions. Shoot, like games I'm into right now, like I'm wanting to get a copy of WWE 2K25 because I'm quite the wrestling fan. I love games like Halo, and I do play some Grand Theft Auto, but I don't think that'd be good for the type of channel I'm building. I like to be kind of, even though I don't have any, I like to be advertiser friendly. So there are times like I do kind of curse on the channel, but not often. Jade Cocoon 2. You tame beasts and use them to fight for you. It's a PS1 game though. Arc is a modern variation. You can tame creatures and fight them against each other. I never could get into Arc. I tried on a couple occasions, never could. The last one I played was 2K23. I always wish they would add injuries. Last one I really played, and I actually still have and play occasionally, is 2K16. Like, come on, the best. I beat the guy to a pulp. Why not say he's injured? That's fair. When you get every every part of your opponent's body into being a red zone. It's like, come on, yeah, he's injured. Like, show a little clip of him being escorted away by friggin' paramedics or something. Baltoy. Crunch. Uh, 2K25 I've seen has a GM mode, so you play as the general manager. So I would love to be able to do that. Team Magma. What's the point of stealing rocket fuel? Since you're curious, you deserve an explanation. We're going to jettison the entire load in a mountain chimney. With Groudon, we have no need for that slag heap of a mountain. So we'll use the fuel's power to make the volcano erupt. It will be savage. Yeah, he did say it will be savage. Clear out of the way. Don't you dare interfere. Okay, who do I need to go talk to then? guess up here. I also hate scripted losses, like beat your opponent for a while, try to do your finisher, and they low blow you win, and you lose the title. Why not bother to win? No more scripted losses. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. K23, you have to join a faction and both of them turn on you no matter what. Yeah, that's kind of dumb. Axie and Tabitha. Like camera up. Matang. Flag it on. The only time I was really worried about scripted things in 2K16 was during the what's it called? The showcase mode. It went through kind of a whole retrospective of Stone Cold Steve Austin's career, and it got to his match with The Rock at WrestleMania 19, which of course he lost. That was his retirement match. And I kept kicking out of the rock bottom, and the game just finally said, no, you're done. You're done. You're not kicking out of anymore. We are continuing this. I try treating them good and defending them. Still turning up, plus it makes you be an a-hole for no matter. Someone comes to you for help, and your choices are, I don't need your help, or leave me alone and go away. Now, I do hope that's different in 25. Ah, dang it. Surf, come on. Yeah, seems like a fair way to put it. Like if someone came to help me, I wouldn't act like that. I'd be thankful. Yeah, either way, it's a matter of being thankful. Even if it's, thanks, but I got this. I appreciate it, though. Goodness. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Earthquake. I took my tang down. Jeez. Doesn't affect Golbat, of course not. Aggron. took out the camera. Good. Bring out Gardevoir because Psychic is good against these two. Even later when you get that same person to join you in a tag team, he's such a nice guy. He says, "Hey, I help you partners," and your guy says, "Hey, we ain't partners, got it?" So it really has you fixed on the kind of character you have to play. That bites. Force the story would have invested it if I were you. Yeah, like I said, I haven't bought a 2K game since 2016. I know the showcase on 25 is it's supposed to be about the bloodline, so I mean, if that's, you know, whether or not you acknowledge the tribal chief Roman Reigns is entirely different debacle. I will say foremost for the camera, I do not acknowledge the tribal chief Roman Reigns. Something I didn't like about his title run at all, which is a long title run, I can respect that, is the fact that it reached a point very quickly. It was the same match over and over. Roman Reigns is a good wrestler. I will say that. He is a good wrestler. But it doesn't matter how good he is when the match would always end with either Jimmy or Jay or eventually Solo or whichever bloodline member snuck past the ref. And interferes in the match, and that's how Roman picks up the win, which, as a heel thing to do, sure, that's fine. But having it be all of his matches, and then WWE double down and call Roman the most dominant champion in history, it's like, that's not domination. If Team Aqua went wrong, let's go to Fantasy is equally misguided. Alright, we will give up on the fuel. Appears to be more important matters I must examine. Alright. The Lawless War era. Stone Cold DX, doing as it please, always breaking rules, Attitude Era all the way. Yeah, I grew up on the Attitude Era. One of my earliest memories in wrestling was watching Stone Cold stunner Vince McMahon. Yeah, there were other people that could have used the undefeated streak to boost their career. Lesnar didn't need it. Alright. We're going to see what Steven is going to give us at his house, and then we're going to call it for tonight. This one's his house. Travis, as you can see, there's not much here, but this is my home. Thank you for all you've done. It's took my appreciation. It's the Hidden Machine Dive. Ready to be shy, you've earned it. HM08. While you're using surf, you should notice dark patches of water. Use dive if you come to deep water like it. It will drop to the sea floor. When you want to come back up, use dive again. Some places won't be possible for you to surface though. Problem is, Backlash is not even a wrestler. Came and went whenever he wanted, barely ever did WWE. In his initial run, yeah. But his later run, after he came back at Extreme Rules against John Cena, he stayed around for quite a long time. At least a good 10 years, I think. He was definitely a part-time, well, slightly more than a part-timer, I'll say, but I was found amazing you don't drown while on a Pokemon underwater. That is a good point. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire actually addressed that. You had a respirator on when you were down there. It just kind of magically appeared. Alright. Save here. And I think we're going to call it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow on X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Please join us over on the Discord server. Links to everything is in the description below. Fresh Discord link, as always, is available at the top of the comments. Next stream is going to be on Monday, and we're going to get back into Pokerogue. Lawlet, if you want to check out Pokerogue, come by on Monday and you'll see what that's all about. It doesn't have much in the way of story, but it's very battle focused. You might like it. Take it easy. Good watching and talking to you. Likewise, you ever want to come by and talk wrestling or Pokemon or anything? I'm right here Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Alright. So that's everything. So until next time, guys, you take care.